Would you authorize a package of plays for Cooper DeJean on offense? Was that something you would authorize?
That's a discussion, a thought, and believe me, we've all had it and had that discussion. You also got to, in baseball, a couple of weeks ago, I think I mentioned, I read about a guy getting pulled after 7 innings, throwing a no-hitter. If you did a pitch count on Cooper, Cooper's getting a lot of snaps. So I suppose you could do it, but you don't want to compromise what we've got defensively right now. That's a consideration. He's been a pretty big factor on special teams, and then, what I'd love to do is have 5 of them. I wish you had 5 brothers. If they were quintuplets or whatever they call it, that'd be great, but not the case.
You talked a lot about Cooper and what he brings, but he's kind of getting to the point of dynamic athletes that have been through Iowa. I mean, is he ascending up a ladder of something that maybe we haven't seen a whole lot of offense or defense and special teams combined?
He, in my opinion, is rare in any state in the union right now. You can put him on any team in the country. He would be unique and rare. And he played that way last year. I mean, he had a fantastic year. And I think probably the most interesting part about the whole thing is, I think he played 5 games 3 years ago as a true freshman. So you could say we were stupid for doing that, but, it's just the way it worked. He just ascended as the year went on, and, so we put him in there. And the best play I remember was the one in the bowl game where he chased down the guy on that, short pass, long run deal. To me, that spoke to who the guy is. Like, he came from that side of the field and chased him down the other sideline, just inside, the 10-yard line. So it says a lot about the kind of guy he is. And he just does things, I hate that word natural because, there's a connotation there that, this guy just goes out and plays. A lot of the stuff he does is because he knows how to play. He's smart, he studies, he's in the right place. And then, some of the stuff on the punt return stuff, I helped him out on a little of that, gave him some tips on, how to be a better return guy. But no, in all seriousness, he just does a lot of things just really well, really smoothly. And, it's just, that's pretty unusual. It's unusual to have a guy with that kind of skill set. And he's not the same as Micah Hyde, but like Micah was the same kind of player too. Talking about playing a guy 2 ways, like Micah could have been a great receiver in my opinion, but he was pretty damn good defensive back too. So, and a great return guy.
Kirk, as good as Cooper is on defense, could it ever reach a point where he could help you more on offense than defense?
Well, then, you got to factor in how's that going to impact our defense. And I think we saw that. We've seen that in the past, and it was pretty dramatic, actually. So we're typically, you don't have players like him. If you got a great player, we didn't have another Bob Sanders on the shelf. And they're totally different players, yet they were both impactful players. And so, if you move this guy over here, what are you going to do over here? You always have those equations to balance. So it's great to talk about, but it's a little bit more complicated in terms of the impact and the ripples that it causes, or the impact it could have on several places. So.